an area that's actually a new area. And I'm here on the map showing you one of the problems I have with the map screen. I'm in this second area now. You saw me in my first batch of videos I was up here. And now I've moved into a new area now. Now can I go back to this area? Well, not the easy way. Absolutely not. There's Daipan over there. I press the circle button so I go back here. This is the only area I can visit. I'm in the overworld map right here. No flying around here like you could in Valkyrie Profile 1, for people who remember that. Here's the problem. How do I get back to that other area I was just at? I'm going to have to take the long way. I have to go back through the one-way passage that got me to this area of the map. This is how I got here. Pythenia Plains. Okay, so let's go back. This place will look familiar to VP1 fans. The music here is pretty good, too. Not going to be able to play much of it because you won't be able to hear it. I'm going to avoid most of these guys, but this is how I get back to level 1, basically. I just take this one-way path all the way back to the first stage, or the first map area. I'm going to say this is annoying, and it is annoying. But I'm only showing you this so you can sort of see what I had to go through to get to this section of the map, is basically going this way. At least you get to see the interesting lighting effects here. This would look amazing in a remaster. Unfortunately, this game has PS2 level graphics. Yeah, the aesthetic of the first Valkyrie Profile held up better than this game did, to be honest with you. Although scenes like this still look good, despite the low poly graphics. That's the save area. So I'll take on a few of these enemies. Just gonna go back to the way I came. But you saw the problem that I had, is that unfortunately in this game, at this point of the game, you can't just go back to the first map area. You have to go all the way back through this one-way tunnel to get there. And there are enemies here that are kind of hard to hit with your crystals. Well, at least it's a scenic view. There's always that. Whoop. See, that guy was kind of hard to hit. Okay, so we'll do an enemy fight. So you can see the enemies that are in this area. L2. The boss is back there. So I'll see if I can skip around these guys and get to them. Yeah, I know the YouTube site basically kills the bitrate anytime I zip around like this, so fair warning. I'll see if I can get to the other side of this red area, and then, yeah, let's target the guy I want. There we go. So let's target. We'll dash to the left and hit the circle button with Lazard. We'll get things started. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Spoiler alert. Dude from the first Valkyrie Profile game is here. Yeah, Lazard Vazleth. That dude. That! I never said this was a no damage run. Skip around. Okay, so now I'm safe-ish. Let's build up a little. He's close enough, so let's take him out. And then we'll let Mithra do it. And I'll explain why I'm using Mithra in a second. Direct assault, so I got a tome. And that's probably just another... It's not even an accessory. It's probably just something I trade in to get a weapon.
Death is no great thing. Just a fleeting pain.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I went up with a... Okay. She was my lowest level character, so I definitely needed that. Okay, we'll zip past these guys. And this guy. Yep, we'll zip past him. Okay, so we're fine. I'll explain that when I get to the dungeon, actually. Okay, so here I am in the party. I picked up a bunch of new characters, actually. As you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see another familiar character from VP1. That's our boy Arngrim. Sans the cigarette that he seemed to smoke. Then again, that cigarette wasn't in the American version of Valkyrie Profile anyway. So anyone who tells you that Sony didn't censor video games when Nintendo did, yeah, read up on your VP1 history, kids. Sorry. They censor stuff too. That game was rated T, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I picked up her, but she's a story character, so we won't be freeing her. She's not on Harrier. Leonie, I think her name is. Alicia, of course. I can't learn any new skills with her, so I got her, so I'm going to keep her on the sideline. She's still the only character who has a special attack weapon. So the Nibelung Valesti is the only special attack I can do, and let's be honest, it's not that big of a deal at this point of the game. Rufus, again, he's learned everything he needs to learn, so we'll keep him in the back. Dylan, again, story character. He's our heavy dude. And he's our heavy, basically. But he's not going to be here because Roland is an unharrier that I'm trying to free up. As you can see, he's only level 4. So I'm going to need to grind with him for a while. I'll explain a bit later what the speedrunners are doing, because apparently the speedrunners had a lot of fun killing off regular characters so that a guy like Mithra can unleash a gem and steal all... you use the gem on a boss along with an item that doubles the experience and the gold you get from beating the boss. So basically, you're able to free him after beating that 4-armed guy I already beat. I'll explain that a bit later. Speedrunners are doing amazing stuff with this game, which will save you a lot of grinding. Sophie, again, she just went up from level 3 to 4. So I have 3 people here who I'm basically farming, grinding, so I can build up their levels and free them. And I have a good old Lizard Valeth, who's another magic user. I stuffed him in the back because he's still learning a couple of skills right now. In fact, what skills is he learning? He's the only one who's learning anything right now, so... He's the only one who really has anything to learn, now that I think about it. Yeah, see, he was at 75 before this battle, now he's at 84. First aid, gotta have first aid, I hope. I don't know how often it's actually going to be used, but we'll see. Yeah, not interested in some of this stuff. Leaves 180. That's actually a cute little survival. I got a few more runes from the dungeon, so that's going to be helpful. And from a guy I met in that town we're going to see called Coriander. Like the spice, apparently. But that's all he can learn right now, which is fine. But it also means Mithra won't be able to learn it. But then he's a Einherjar. He doesn't have anything that's worth learning. Sad as that is to say. Einherjar in this game come with skills, but because you're freeing them, what's the point of having them learn anything? You're just grinding them. You're just grinding them so they can be free anyway. Okay, I'll take on one more bad guy here. Yeah, the speedrunners are having a lot of fun with this level, trying to do crystal swapping to get through these areas more quickly. Okay. Flying fish. I see him in the back, see if we can go around these guys. Yeah, I think we're good so far. Don't need to face them yet. Dash. Okay, there we go. We're going to take them out in one shot. We have 2 mages, so either one of them can get started, but we're not going to be able to get to 100, but none of these characters have a special attack anyway, so we don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. We're behind them. So we got fire and a frigid damsel. But maybe Mithra should be the last one who attacks, because the frigid damsel can freeze somebody. And freezing an enemy is always good, because I'll give you some time. Okay, these guys are getting close, so we're going to have to attack again. I don't think he's down yet. Nope, not down yet. Let's dash out. Nope, didn't dash. Did I hit the wrong button? Yeah, actually, I didn't have any AP left. That's probably why. We'll take him out and get the direct assault pretty soon. Yep, got him. So I got some fish scales, and that's going to be handy for some of my skill learning. I forget what runes attached to them. But I think Lizard's wearing one. Actually, I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, see? He was at 84% and they got him over 100. We're going to learn today. So now he can sit down because he doesn't have to learn anything else. Okay, that was the only reason I was using him, is so he can learn stuff. Okay. So now we can do what I was going to do in the first place. So let's put him out back, swap him out with a regular person. Well, there's no one else that really needs to be freed. So Alicia, does anyone else need to learn anything? Maybe Leon, yeah, she's new. Leon and Arngrim. But I already have a heavy, so I'll let Arngrim sit. He's got great attack power. You can see right here, he's double Roland's attack power. We'll see if that makes a difference. For now, we can grind those guys, and we'll put Mithra in the back. And we'll put Lizard on the bench and bring in... Yeah, we'll let Leone learn something. Actually, Leone's high enough level. So for now... Well, we already have a heavy. Well, Leone's another quick strike character, like, what's her name down there, Sylphide. But again, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference. We'll find out. I'll experiment. That's one thing you can do in this game, is mix and match for lots of good stuff. This rapier has no special attack, as expected. Equip. Oh yeah. Obvious problem with this game. There is no unequip all. As you probably expect. So the only way to get all this crap off of everyone is to do it one at a time. Not awful, but again, if you're a speedrunner, you shouldn't even be worrying about this. You can probably beat this game, no sweat anyway. In fact, over the first three chapters, I don't think I ever saw a speedrunner ever equip anything other than a gem to beat the bosses more quickly. Let's see. Leone, okay, so let's get rid of Alicia's stuff. Sorry, we gotta undress Alicia. Bye, Alicia. But what we can do is, that's the only... Can anyone else wear this Crex E-Stock? We'll find out in a second. Let's go to what's-her-name, Leone. She needs stuff. Nope, no special... She can't wield the Crest E-Stock. So that means she has no equivalent of a Nibelung Valesti. Maybe there's another weapon that will give her something. I don't know. These are the story characters. She's got to have a special attack. Now, everything else seems okay. Let's see what we can learn. Let's see what she can learn with. She has a red weapon. Let's fill up accessory 1 and accessory 3 because we want to blink all the blues back here, but we want the reds to all be in one place. Let's see what we got here. Can she wear anything that's red, by the way? Any armor or something? Cloth greaves. Okay, so let's fill up the left side. We'll sort that. Whoops. Red. Okay, can we give her, let's see what we can get her. Red weapons are good for her. That means you can learn a lot of stuff she wouldn't be able to learn otherwise. That's not going to be a blue. Accessory 3, so this will be the red side. Nothing. Nothing for the prancing horse, nothing for the baraka, and nothing. You already did that. Thick bone. Nothing. So I'm not learning anything. That's very disappointing. I don't have... That's right, because she doesn't have... Crap. She can't wear Alicia's robe. Crap. Well, I guess that was expected, huh? Now let's take those off. Sorry, dude. Gimme. Yeah, we'll get rid of those. In fact, he doesn't have to wear anything. This isn't a special attack sword either. What a waste. So basically, I'm just waiting for someone else to get a special weapon. You gotta be kidding me. Again, doesn't have to learn anything, so I think we'll be fine. Bastard sword, striking sword. Yeah, it's a much stronger sword. It only gets one attack though. So I have to choose which attack I want. But it might be okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're not using Dylan right now. Okay, so let's get some stuff on Mithra. Assuming he needs it. Well, before I put anything on him, I gotta equip everyone else. Okay, take devil, okay. So I already have some healings. What was I looking for? Yeah, Ice Rune. So that's a mental boost. I'm gonna need that. Let's sort those by blue. Fish scales. I already have an Ice Rune. So those are the Ice Runes I picked up. Holy Rune. I'm supposed to have first aid from something here. So let's see what I can put together. Let's see. So what does the mental boost do, by the way? She doesn't use magic, so why is that important? Let's make sure she gets some first aid. So she's gonna need a healing and a holy. Which makes perfect sense, actually. Holy rune. It's got the holy rune. Earth. There we go. So that'll give me first aid. What else am I going to need? So I don't need the mental boost because I'm not using magic. Let's see. Can't get those yet. Survival. Don't have that rune. That little cross rune on the far right side. Don't have that one. Okay. Breakup. I need a blue weapon for that, and I can't use that. Okay. Heat up. I have a red weapon, but I don't have the robe, so I can't use that. So I'll just forget all that. So I basically not getting anything for these red runes anyway. Which is fine. I'll just worry about the blue for now. Holy Purifier? No. I really need the Fists of Iron. That's going to require yeah. Can't use that with... I can't obtain that with the first aid yet. So that's actually after... I could switch. Yeah, that's right, because I'm not using these red runes anyway. Yeah, I'm not using these red runes. So I can just swap that out. Suede boots. Okay, let's see what else I can get. Again, I'm not using these red runes at all, so I'll just put whatever I want here. Whatever I want to learn, I'll just put it here, like these fire runes. Yeah, Fist of Iron. Okay, so that's my logic here. Healing, strengthening, nope. Healing, strengthening, weakness. Nope. Weakness. Fire. Already got that. Ice. Okay, so I can still do the mental boost here. That might be enough for now. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do for now. But that's okay. So I'm learning multiple skills here. Let's see. I got first aid, fist of iron, and a mental boost. That's good enough for now. Why can't I do the fortify physique? Oh, maybe it's because it's already linked to something else? Let me see what's going on with that. It's probably linked to something else. Yeah, why am I not learning that? That's very strange. How many, yeah, this is bizarre. So do I have to switch? Yeah, see, I got the earth rune right here. That's going to be a useful skill. So let's see what's going on there. I'll switch these two. I'll switch. Yeah, let me switch. 3 and 4. Fish scales over there. And the Husol, already got that. Yeah, that. Yeah, what was that about? Could have swore they were all together. Well, anyway, I'm learning 4 things. I see. Now I'm learning everything. So I don't know what was going on there. Because you saw it. I should be able to learn that. First aid. Oh, I took off the holy. Ha ha ha. Let me get that holy back up. What do I need for the yeah, first aid. What do I need for that? I need a healing, and I need that holy up somewhere. So what I want that more. So I don't need the mental boost as much. So I'll switch that with the holy. So that I'm going to replace with a holy rune. So don't need the mental boost, so I'm fine. Okay, so those are all the skills I need to learn. So I got those 2 and the first aid. And that's really what matters. Those are the ones I want the most. The other stuff I'll worry about later. It'll come along. Okay. So I'll pop over to Coriander so you can see a bit of that. That'll be the rest of this video. Yeah, we'll leave Kythena. So you got to hear a bit of the music. You got to see the reference to the old Valkyrie profile with the windswept blossoms or whatever. Here we go, Coriander. Apparently this is a speed. Oh, by the way, this guy's a merchant. The speedrunners taught me how to skip instead of run. I don't know if it makes that much of a difference, but hey. Okay, I'll buy. What can I buy? No special attacks here. Again, don't get me started on this. What else can I buy here? Cloth greaves. I think I bought one of these. Again, mainly for linking. I might not even need them that much. Some of these are pretty expensive. You see how little money I have at this point. Fighting will solve that problem. Fighting solves everything in these games. No, we'll need that. This looks cute, but it's green. So I don't know what purpose it serves. Whoops. No. More info. There we go. Increases attack by 3%. Doesn't seem incredibly helpful, but I guess if you link it, it means something. Yeah, but again, in this game, I don't know if it matters that much. Here's the fun stuff, like right here. More info. I need empty shells. I thought I had empty shells. Maybe I already used them to make something else. But what does this give me, by the way? Well, okay, it doesn't say what kind of weapon. It doesn't say how to make it. Well, it says how to make it. It doesn't say what it does. It doesn't tell me if I get a special attack for making it. But I can't make it yet. Stuff like this, nowhere close to making, so I'm not going to worry about it. Don't have a beast pill. I'll probably get one of those later. These are actually, yeah, they're gray, so I don't know what kind of, I don't even know what color those are. Okay, so that's the kind of nonsense I'm talking about. Crafting crap. But this is the real disappointing thing right here, is I can't make any of this crap. So that's disappointing. I can sell stuff, but at this point, there's no, I really, see, he said he can make me an armor right away. There's a monster called Living Armor you might find in Cathania Plains. It'll have all the materials you read. Really? Okay, so now I know. Okay, so I'll hop out of town. And then head to the whatchamacallit. I just wanted to be able to show you the Kythenia Plains and Coriander. So you'll see the rest of the town here as I head out. That's the inn. In fact, let me stop here so I can recharge a bit. And ignore the timestamps on these. I left the game running while I was installing one of my PC games. We'll talk about that later. In fact, the reason I'm recording this right now is because I bought Just Cause 3 and I'm trying to install it on my computer. It's probably going to be an hour before I can even start playing. As opposed to this game, which I was able to start playing 2 minutes after I bought it. Now I'll be able to have that conversation, aren't we? I forgot to save. Actually, I forgot to load up. So maybe I'll make the Falchion later. I don't know. Falchion? Falchion? I'm not that educated on medieval weaponry or whatever. And no, I don't have a dictionary lying around so I can learn how to say words properly. See, pretty good lighting effects in this game. Shame about the aesthetic, but they may do, All your assets are now in 3D these days. I understand completely. Okay, so here are the mountain ruins. And I'll show you, okay, this is where I'm pressing the triangle button so you can see the area effect. Detectability to down. Does that mean the enemies that are flying around don't react to me as quickly? I guess that's what that means. I'm going to head over here to the dais first. You can see what that's about. We'll swap around. We'll grind later. Okay. Right here. There we go. Here's the first dais. Okay, so magic crystals. I don't know where I get these magic crystals, so don't ask. Overall map. So I can see that there are other dioceses up there. Let me zoom in a bit. There we go. So you can see another dais right here that I'm eventually going to make my way towards. And there's another dais up here that already has something on it. I guess I'm going to have to move something over there. I don't know. That's part of the puzzling you do in this game is that, well, there's another dais. Okay, it's the same one. Okay. That's part of the puzzling in this game. So you have to kind of figure out what dais goes where, and do you want all the buffs and debuffs you get by carrying them around or removing them from their location. If I'm not mistaken, the pink area of this map is the effect of this particular dais. So all the enemies in this pink area, as I recall, are going to detect me more slowly if I keep this dais where it is. But I'll grab this. Yeah, I'm going to grab that. So, I'm not swapping it, I'm just stealing it. Which is actually worse than swapping it. But now my party has detectability down, whatever that means. See? The color effect is gone. That means that it's because the seal stone's removed from the dais. So now as long as I'm carrying it, enemies will respond to me less quickly, I suppose? Don't know. Oh, forgot about that. I already grabbed those. They were, I think all of those had traps on them, except for one. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to head south. Or down. Oh yeah. I got to swap with this dude. Because I'm going up here to explore the rest. Okay, I'm out. I'm going down. I think there's a gravity puzzle coming up here, so this could be pretty annoying. Oh yeah, don't get me started on this. In fact, let me see if I can remove this, see if I make my point. See that? You can barely see that, right? But that was what I needed to get up to this level. So you get to see me, you get to experience my frustration as I see this puzzle all over again. I'm not going to go through the game save, I'm just going to show you what the problem was. Okay, that globe down here, this globe was originally up here. And all this over here, as you can see, based on this map, there's a save point. How do I get up to that save point? Well, I had to do this. That globe was all the way up here. Now I had to get it down on the bottom. Now, why did I have to do that? Heck if I know. But apparently there's this barely visible red spray paint on the bottom of this floor. I said, okay, let me push the globe around here and see what happens. There we go. See? Barely visible red spray paint on the ground. I hope you're not colorblind. Or at least if you're not colorblind for that. But there you go. Again, just stupid puzzles. Don't like this. Because there's no strategy here. I mean, it's a different part of your brain, I guess, but it's not the kind of challenge I was looking for out of this game. And I don't remember if these kinds of puzzles were required in the first Valkyrie profile. They were just used as, ways to mark. They were just ways to show special treasures. Or you were able to explore certain areas of the dungeon. Because as you probably noticed on this map here, 20 on the bottom, on the left-hand side, 20% means, okay, have you found all the treasure chests? Have you opened all the treasure chests yet? And of course, the 50% means how much of the dungeon have I discovered. So that is a perfectly reasonable way to do puzzles. If you use them for bonuses. I think Tomb Raider did this. The Tomb Raider reboot did this. 2013, I think it was. That game did that. The puzzles were completely optional. If you wanted to do them, you didn't need them for progress, but they were there. But in this game, the puzzles are a part of the basic progress. People are going to drive themselves nuts, and they're not going to want to play this game if they can't make progress. And that's a shame, because the rest of the game, like the combat and all that, is exceptionally well done. At least so far. We'll see how bad it gets later on. Okay, as you're probably seeing here, is an enemy effect here, increased mass. Because there's a dice around here somewhere. Double check. Okay, I can head back to that dais, can't I? Yeah, I'll put the seal stone over here and get that gravity going. Why not, huh? I saved my game, so I don't have to worry about that nonsense. Oh, there's a seal stone down there that I can't get to, huh? Yeah, see that on the map? There's a little plank down there that I can't really get to. So this is going to be interesting. Whoops. Okay. Don't want to get that guy in trouble. Dais. There we go. So we'll restore it. Fine. Good thing I saved my game. Okay, so now what happened? Let's zoom out a bit. I can't remember the zoom out button. There we go. So, is there an effect here? There's a seal stone there, but there's no effect. Okay, so, I'm probably have to come back here once I solve this puzzle. This is going to drive me nuts. Dais. There's no seal stone here. Oh, did I... Crap, I dropped it. Okay, forget everything I just did.